Yeah. Well, all you need is a racket, a ball, and a court. And it's one of the most challenging sports around. We're not talking about racquetball. We're talking about squash.
That's right. Squash rules king right now. And our old Jill Horner is at the Meadow Mill Athletic Club in Baltimore, Maryland, where some of the best young athletes from around the country have gathered for the National Junior Gold Squash Tournament. Jill's got her bug-eye glasses on. She's ready to take part in the game. Good morning.
Good morning. That's right. Safety first here, since I am a novice squash player. This sport has been around since the 1860s, but even as the game has evolved, it remains one of the most challenging and strategic sports around. With me is Peter Heffernan. He's a squash pro and the tournament director here, and this is Caroline East. She is one of the competitors in this tournament. Peter, you have to tell me a little bit about squash, because it's not a sport that everyone is familiar with.
Squash is played indoors, use full walls. Unlike racquetball, you don't use the ceiling. The ball has to hit the front wall when you serve. Other than that, the ball can hit any wall. The ball is very soft, and so the game involves a lot of running. And the basic idea, it's human chess. Move the person out of position, tire them out, and you basically play deep, short, move a person around.
And that's where the strategy comes into it.
And that's where the strategy comes around.
And basically, this is the racket, and the ball is a softer, smaller ball that you have here. And that's really the only equipment that you need other than your eye protection.
Correct. Eye protection is crucial, because if someone gets hurt, I've been on the court where people got hurt, so it's mandatory in this tournament that you have to play with glasses.
Okay, Caroline, I want to talk to you a little bit about this tournament. You're 10 years old. What do you think is so much fun about squash? Why do you want to play squash competitively?
Well, you can kind of meet new people, and it's really fun, and it's really, you get to exercise, and it's really cool because you get to go different places, to go to different tournaments.
How long have you been playing squash?
Probably since I was 6 or 7, like 4 years.
Okay, so an old pro at this point at 10 years old. So basically, let's start with our grip on the racket. Does it differ from racquetball or tennis?
You use a continental grip in tennis, but when you hit the ball, you want the racket face slightly at an angle.
Okay.
You want a space between your index finger and your middle finger. Your thumb touches your middle finger.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, now I'll let you guys take it away. I'm going to practice a little bit later this morning. But Caroline, good luck in your competition. I know it's in just a few minutes that you're going to get ready to play. She's been warming up, doing a great job. I'll let you guys take it away and show us some of the moves. We'll be back with more from the National Junior Gold Squash Tournament.
Let's play forehand. Okay. I'll serve to you, okay?
What am I supposed to hit?
Just hit it back to me.
Okay.
Just hit it back to me, okay?
Whoa.
Oh. Don't make me run too much, Caroline. Run, run, run.
He said, just hit it back to me lightly. That's what he meant to say.
How about that? Boom, zoom to the moon, Alice.
Right.
That's fantastic.
She put a little oomph in that first shot.
She's got a little power behind that.
She's got some game. We'll check back in with Jill a little bit later on in our show and to see what more she has there from the tournament and the meet going on.
8:23 right now, time for Tap Talk.
Chance to see what the area tabloid newspapers are putting on their front pages to get your attention.
All right, and we start with a big weekend in Boston, of course, and the front page of the Boston Herald saying, "Last hurrah." That's a picture of the aircraft carrier USS JFK pulling into Boston.
Survival skills with John Egan.
Should be very fun. He's the guy from all the Warren Miller movies who helicopters off the top of the hill and skis down as the avalanche chases him. So we're going to be excited to talk to him.
I'll be thinking about you here in the warm, cozy set when the wind's hawking up there.
Okay. Hey, athletes have played it since the 19th century, but have you ever tried your hand at squash? It is a fast-paced game that requires agility, endurance, and strategy.
Young players have traveled to Baltimore where the National Junior Squash Tournament is underway. And our own Jill Horner joins us now from Meadow Mill Athletic Club with some of the best junior squash players in the country, in fact. Hey, good morning, Jill.
Good morning to you, Connie and Greg. Over 200 of those young players have traveled to Baltimore for this tournament. With me is the tournament director, Peter Heffernan. And also, this is Michael East. Michael is the third-ranked player for your age group in the country, right?
Yep, that's true.
All right, thanks, Michael. All right, now, Peter, we talked a little bit earlier about squash, but what sets this sport apart? Many people will think it looks like racquetball, but it is different.
Right, racquetball, the racket's bigger, the ball is bigger, the ball can go fast in racquetball too. The main thing about squash is that there's a tin and you've got to hit the ball above the tin, and so that changes the game a little bit. But squash is faster, you have to be in much better shape.